Hey now, Inside BS listeners, it's Dave Lorenzo with an exclusive invitation for you. I want you to go to this website, getinsidebs.com. You'll get our daily email newsletter. We'll give you updates on the last 3 episodes of the show, and we'll send you an exclusive invitation to attend our monthly event where we bring you ways to improve the value of your business and increase your freedom. Join us today, getinsidebs.com. I hope to see you there. Hey now, Inside BS listeners, this is Dave Lorenzo, and today's show is show number 773. That's right, it's the 773rd show we've done here at Inside BS. Today I'm taking you to a live event that I hosted on adversity. Going to give you 10 minutes on how to survive a punch in the gut. So if you weren't with us when we did this one, you're going to really like it because I tell a story about how I'm teaching my kids to overcome adversity. And I'll share with you that this is the number one success secret for entrepreneurs. If you are hoping to be a successful entrepreneur, you've got to get good at overcoming the crappy things that will happen to you every day. So sit back and relax and enjoy how to survive a punch in the gut. That's coming up right now. Before it does, I want to remind you that if you haven't already, you've got to go to getinsidebs.com. Now, you may have heard an ad before this show. You'll definitely hear an ad after this show talking about opting in to getinsidebs.com. When you go to that website, you'll enter your name, your email address, and your telephone number. That will give you access to our daily email newsletter where we share the show with you from the last 3 days, so you get updates each day. But the reason for you to opt in and the reason for you to pay attention to this email every day is that once a month, and only once a month, we'll send out a special invitation for you to join Nicola and me as we host an event for business owners to help them improve their overall profitability, to help them grow their businesses. This is an insider event. You can only attend this event if you're a member of our community or if you get the special invitation that we send out. And we only send it out once a month to the people who are our daily email newsletter subscribers. You don't want to miss this. Go to getinsidebs.com. Opt in there today. Check the email every day. The invitation will be right at the top above the next 3 days' shows. If you want to join us, you have to be on that list. I hope to see you there. All right, let's get to today's show, How to Survive a Punch in the Gut. Here it is right now. Today's show is all about how you overcome adversity. I will tell you that you're going to experience a lot of adversity throughout your career. You probably already have. You're going to experience even more. Successful entrepreneurs, successful business owners are great at overcoming all kinds of adversity. Now, why did I pick today to cover this topic? And there's no fancy show opening. There's no inside BS fluff today because I want to get raw and I want to be real with you about getting kicked in the gut, getting punched in the gut, getting hit in the you-know-where, because it happens to all of us. And if you're an entrepreneur, it probably happens to you every day. Now, why am I talking about this today? Well, I'll tell you that as we're standing here, my son, as many of you know, plays varsity baseball. He's a sophomore. He plays baseball in high school. And last night, he had a playoff game, and they lost, but that's not the point of the story. He's had an up and down year. He started off the year on fire. He was doing really, really well, was hitting high up in the batting order, hit as high as cleanup. He hit 4th at one point. Then he had 2 rough games where one game he made, I think, 3 errors in the field, and he struck out 3 times in that game. Another game, he made outs the whole time, a couple of contact outs, a couple of strikeouts. So they moved him down in the lineup. So last night in the playoffs, he's hitting 8th. He's hitting in the 8th spot. Playing first base, he's a starting first baseman. And set aside the fact that kid's a sophomore, is playing varsity baseball, doing great, really, by all standards. Set aside that. Last night, it's the playoffs. This is a play-in game. If they win, they continue on. So he gets up to bat in the 2nd inning, gets a hit up the middle, gets up to bat in the 4th inning, hits a line drive down the left field line, gets as an RBI. The team scored 3 runs. He drove in 1 of the 3 runs. Team had like 4 hits all night. He got 2 of the 4 hits. He played flawless in the field. Didn't make any errors. Played a great game at first base in the field. There was 1 ball that was hit that he probably could have charged, picked up, and maybe made a play on the runner running down the first baseline. He got to the ball at the same time the pitcher did, and they kind of both fumbled around. He picked it up and tagged the guy, but the guy stepped on first right after he tagged him, so the guy was safe. Or guy stepped on first right before he tagged him, so the guy was safe. He had 2 of the 4 hits that the team had, drove in 1 of the 3 runs that the team scored. The other 2 runs, one was scored on a walk, the other was scored on a balk. So basically, he's the only person who drove in a run last night. The coach brings him out to the outfield for a huddle afterwards, and I couldn't overhear. Obviously, I was far away. But my son, after having a great game, even though the team lost, comes up to me, and he's obviously disappointed that the team lost. And then he shares with me that the coach singled him out after the game and trashed him for not making that play where he should have charged the ball, picked it up, and gotten the guy out. Now, debatable whether he could have gotten the guy out, but give the coach the benefit of the doubt and say he could have made a play and got the guy out. My son is upset because he, as an individual contributor, produced as much as he could. Maybe, debatably, he made one mistake, but the coach singled him out and trashed him, and that's what he was upset about. So he's complaining to me, as a 16-year-old will do about this. And fair or not fair, I listened to him, I heard him out, and I let the anger kind of subside. On the ride home, the conversation we had went something like this. Listen, I think you played great, and I watched you play in the field, and you did a lot of things, 90% of the things right in the field. At the plate, you had a great night. You went 2 for 2, drove in a run. You did a great job, did your job well at the plate. There are going to be times throughout life when people criticize you and you don't think the criticism is fair. It's going to be up to you to look at that perspective and say to yourself, do I accept or do I reject what this person is saying? And if you reject it, are you going to let it harm your self-esteem? Or are you just going to push forward and say to yourself, this is about the person criticizing me, and it's not about me? And I said to my son, in my opinion, as an observer, your performance, based on your performance last night, that criticism, unfair that it was in front of the team, but that criticism was about the coach and his frustration, wasn't about you. So don't think of it as fair or unfair. Think about it as your coach displaying his baggage in front of everyone and not him calling out you. It's easy to say, but hard to do. Let's translate this to you and your work. You get rejected for a solution that you offer to a client that you know will help them, but you got rejected. That's not about you. That's about the person rejecting you. Maybe they didn't have the money. They couldn't afford you. Maybe this wasn't the right timing for them. Maybe they didn't see the value, and if they didn't see the value and you did everything you could to demonstrate the value, then you did everything you could to demonstrate the value. It's about them. When you're out here in the business world doing everything you can to help your company succeed, that's all you can do. If somebody tells you, screw off, go jump in a lake, it says more about them than it says about you. Now, you're going to have tough times in business. You're going to have tough times in life. I hope it doesn't happen to you, but you may have a time when you lose it all. I've been there twice, lost everything. You may think to yourself, I'm at the bottom. Your family may hate you because you can't afford to do things they want to do. People you care about may suffer because they were counting on you to provide them with money or with an environment that they were used to or accustomed to. And now, because you're an entrepreneur and you made some miscalculations, you're broke. You can choose to view this in one of 2 ways. You can choose to view this as the end for you, for your family, for everything that you got going on. Or you could choose to view it as the beginning of the comeback. And there are going to be people who are with you for the comeback, and there are going to be people who don't want to be with you. And you've got to accept that those people don't want to be with you. The most valuable people in the world will stick with you during tough times. The most valuable people to you, and there may only be one. It may not even be a person. It may just be your dog. But it's up to you to project whether this is the beginning of the comeback or the end of the line for you. And here's the thing. No matter what age you're at, it's too soon for it to be the end of the line. There's too much left for you to give. You've got too much value to provide to other people for this to be the end of the road for you. Somebody says, you should have charged that ball. Who cares what they say? There's another game tomorrow. Somebody rejected you and said they didn't want your services. Maybe they even called you a sleazy salesperson. That's going to happen. But you know what? You're trying to help people. And by the way, that's my response when somebody says, hey, are you cold calling me? I don't take cold calls. I say, no, I'm not cold calling. I went through your website. I think I have something that can help you. Do you like receiving help or not? Who says no to receiving help? Psychopaths. So here's the thing. If you're in a tough spot right now, I'm here with you. I'm by your side. I'm the person who's not going to give up on you. I'm with you for the long haul. I know you're going to be successful. I know this is the beginning of the comeback. There's another game tomorrow. LinkedIn Live every day here at 11 a.m. This is the Inside BS Show, 6 a.m. on the podcast, 24/7, 365 on YouTube. Thanks for joining us today. See you right back here tomorrow. Hey now, Inside BS listeners, it's Dave Lorenzo with an exclusive invitation for you. I want you to go to this website, getinsidebs.com. You'll get our daily email newsletter. We'll give you updates on the last 3 episodes of the show, and we'll send you an exclusive invitation to attend our monthly event where we bring you ways to improve the value of your business and increase your freedom. Join us today, getinsidebs.com. I hope to see you there.